It was a case that tore the heart of a close-knit community and serves as yet another tragic reminder that pure evil can be found where we least expect it. Hello everyone, my name is Anya, and in this video we're going to take a look at what happened on this day in the year 2018. The murder of Alesha MacPhail. On the 2nd of July 2018, 6-year-old Alesha MacPhail was visiting the Isle of Bute in Scotland for her summer holidays. A happy, vivacious little girl who loved the colour pink, Alesha was visiting her father, paternal grandparents and her father's girlfriend for her summer holidays. On the morning of the 2nd of July, Alesha's grandfather, Callum MacPhail, woke up at 6 a.m. to get ready for work. Alesha had been put to bed the night before with a Peppa Pig DVD, so when Callum MacPhail went to check on his granddaughter, he was horrified to discover that her bed was empty and Alesha was nowhere in the house. He immediately woke the rest of his family and they called emergency services to report a missing child. Alesha's grandmother, Angela King, also reached out to her friends on Facebook asking for their help in finding her missing granddaughter. Investigators and members of the community would spend the next few hours combing around the island in hopes of finding the little girl. Tragically, just 3 hours after she was reported missing, a volunteer searcher found the lifeless body of Alesha MacPhail on the grounds of an abandoned hotel. Little Alesha had 117 separate injuries. She had been raped, and it was determined that she had died as a result of pressure to her face and neck. 2 days after her body was found, a suspect was arrested and charged with her murder. What shocked the public was that the suspect turned out to be a boy who was just 16 years old. 16 years old and charged with murder. The 16-year-old boy had come under suspicion after a woman, his mother, submitted CCTV footage of the exterior of their house the night Alesha disappeared. Now, the mother had submitted this footage to show that her son had nothing to do with Alesha's disappearance. He claimed to her he had nothing to do with it, and while she accepted it, she thought she submitted this just to prove this to the police. However, police only grew even more suspicious when they noticed, while watching the footage, the boy actually came and left his house quite a few times on the night Alesha went missing. And every time he did, he seemed to be changing his clothes on a number of occasions. Because the boy was under the age of 18 at the time he committed murder, the press and the media were banned from revealing his identity. However, at the end of his trial, the judge made the decision to lift this ban, and the boy was ultimately identified as 16-year-old Aaron Campbell. Aaron Campbell was a boy who had a very dark sense of mind. An aspiring YouTuber and video gamer, he suffered from depression and was known to have self-harmed on a couple of occasions. On the night before Alesha went missing, Campbell had hosted a small party at his house with a group of friends. After his friends left, Campbell reached out to a number of people in hopes of buying cannabis off them. 2 of those people were Robert MacPhail, Alesha's father, and Tony McLaughlin, Robert's girlfriend. Alesha's father and his girlfriend would admit in court that they had sold cannabis to Campbell on a number of occasions. Campbell reached out to Robert MacPhail and Tony McLaughlin in hopes of buying cannabis off of them. When they didn't respond to his calls or text messages, he made the decision that he was going to go over to the house and steal it. Armed with a kitchen knife, Campbell broke into the MacPhail family home, initially with the intent on stealing cannabis. But upon discovering little Alesha asleep in her bed, he saw this as an opportunity to fulfill his dark desires of harming and killing a child. Seizing the moment, Campbell abducted Alesha from her own bed, brought her to a secluded area, and brutally murdered her. Throughout his trial, Campbell denied any wrongdoing and claimed he had no involvement in Alesha's murder. He made several claims against Alesha's father and her father's girlfriend. He claimed that he had had a sexual relationship with Tony McLaughlin, and he made the claim that she had actually killed Alesha and was trying to frame him. He claimed that she didn't like Alesha and she wanted to get rid of her partner's daughter. Tony McLaughlin refuted all of these allegations against her. She said she had never had any sexual relationship with Aaron Campbell, and she loved Alesha as if she were her own child. After a 9-day trial in 2019, Aaron Campbell was found guilty of the abduction, rape and murder of Alesha MacPhail. He was sentenced to life in prison and was ordered to serve a minimum term of 27 years. This term was later reduced to 24 years upon appeal, but it remains to be seen if he will ever be released from prison. Campbell has shown absolutely no remorse for his crime, and it's even been said that he was quite satisfied with his murder. A boy as young as 16 to be satisfied with having killed a 6-year-old little girl. How heartless can you get? The murder of Alesha MacPhail tore the heart out of a close-knit community. And it shows once again that pure evil can be found where we least expect it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. My name is Anya, and we just looked at what happened on this day.